Okay, so get this. AI making movies. Not just like special effects. I'm talking the whole thing. Like you type in a talking cat goes on a space adventure, boom, you got a whole animated movie.
Yeah.
That's kind of the crazy future we're looking at today. We're doing a deep dive on this new research paper all about a system called Movie Gen. And let me tell you, this thing is next level.
Yeah.
Generating video straight from your words, editing videos with like text commands, even making those personalized videos where you're the star.
Yeah.
So first up, Movie Gen video. It's like those AI image things everyone's using, but instead of a picture, you get a video. You just type what you want, and bam, moving pictures.
Right.
But hold on, because it's not as easy as it sounds. I mean, the AI's got to figure out how things move, how stuff interacts, how it all flows together in a scene, and it's got to make sure it matches what you typed, which is, that's asking a lot from an AI, right?
Yeah, for sure. What's wild is they use this thing called a latent space. So think of it like you take a whole movie, right, like all the special effects and everything, and you squish it down into a super short summary.
Okay.
That summary, that's kind of like the latent space. It's a way to pack all the important visual stuff in a tight package. Movie Gen works with that package to make everything more efficient.
So it's like zipping a huge file, but the AI works with the zipped version.
Exactly.
That's pretty slick. And then there's this other thing, the TAE, the temporal autoencoder. What this does is it lets Movie Gen handle videos of all different lengths, even just single pictures. And it can do it all with the same model. Kind of like having one editing tool that can do a quick TikTok, a whole YouTube video, or even a full-length movie.
It's pretty versatile.
And get this, you can even tell it what aspect ratio and frame rate you want just by typing it in. Classic widescreen movie, no problem.
Yeah.
Need a square video for like social media? Movie Gen's got you. It's wild.
It is powerful, but training something like this takes a ton of data. We're talking millions of videos, and they all have to be carefully picked out and organized. The researchers had to make sure the videos were good quality, no duplicates, a good mix of different stuff. They even used another AI called Llama 3 to rewrite the descriptions for the videos to make them super clear and detailed, kind of like having a screenwriter polish a script.
Makes sense. Like, have you ever tried to explain something complicated and just couldn't find the right words?
All the time.
Now imagine trying to explain it to an AI that's learning about, well, everything by watching videos. It's mind-blowing, really. But here's the really wild part. Movie Gen can actually put specific people into the action. So instead of just a person walking through the park, you could have it be, well, you walking through the park.
Yeah, they actually created a separate model for that. Personalized Movie Gen Video, PT2V. It's specifically trained to work with a person's image.
That's incredible.
But getting it to look natural, that wasn't easy.
I bet.
One of the big problems was avoiding that copy-paste look, where it's like they just stuck a face on a body without any natural movement, you know?
Right.
So what they did was they used cross-paired data. That's images and videos of the same person, but not from the same original source.
So like different videos of me, but from different days doing different things.
Exactly. It's like giving the AI a bunch of photos and videos of you from different times. This forces it to actually learn how you move, not just how some generic body moves.
That's some serious attention to detail. They really thought of everything to make these AI videos look as real as possible. But wait, there's more. Movie Gen Edit takes it a step further. Now you can edit existing videos with text commands, need to make the sunset more epic, or have the dog catch the frisbee. Just tell the AI.
It's pretty amazing, although training an AI to do that, to actually edit video, that's even tougher than having it create something from scratch.
Why is that?
Well, think about it. There aren't these huge data sets of perfectly labeled before and after edits just lying around.
Right.
So they had to get creative.
How'd you do it?
They started with a model that was already good at editing single images, like touching up a photo. Okay.
Then they slowly made it more complex, teaching it to handle little animations, and then finally, full-on video editing.
So they're basically building up the AI's skill set over time.
Exactly.
Wow, that's some clever AI training right there. But now for the big question, do these videos actually look good?
That's the million-dollar question, and it's trickier than you might think.
How so?
Well, evaluating video generation isn't like grad and a math test. It's subjective, right?
Sure.
It's about how well the video matches what you asked for, how believable the movement is, if it's visually appealing. There's a lot to consider.
I see. So it's not just about whether the AI can technically make a video, but whether it can make a video that people actually like.
Exactly.
So how'd they go about testing that?
To tackle this, they actually created their own benchmark called Movie Gen Bench.
Yeah. It uses 1,000 different prompts to really put Movie Gen through its paces. This goes way beyond any of the other benchmarks out there.
So they're really pushing the limits here.
And here's the thing, they didn't just rely on cold, hard algorithms.
Yeah.
They brought in actual humans to judge the videos.
Really?
Because, let's be honest, who better to judge the quality of a movie than another person?
Right. It's like having a test audience give feedback before a movie's released.
Exactly.
That's really interesting. So they're combining the power of AI with the human touch, I guess you could say.
Exactly.
And the paper goes into how they made sure these evaluations were as fair as possible. Like, they even found that just asking the evaluators to explain why they liked or disliked a video helped to reduce bias. It's a good reminder that even in the world of AI, human insight is still super valuable. And you know what else a good movie needs? Awesome sound. So we've got these awesome visuals, but no movie is complete without a killer soundtrack.
Absolutely.
And that's where Movie Gen Audio comes in. This thing's wild. It can make realistic sound effects and music.
Wow.
Not just like generic loops either, but sounds that actually fit the video, or even just a description you type in. Like, picture this, you type epic battle scene, clashing swords, soaring orchestral score. Movie Gen Audio whips up the whole soundscape.
That's incredible. How does that even work?
I know, right?
Yeah.
So they're using this diffusion model.
Okay.
It's kind of like, imagine you start with pure static, right? And then you slowly, carefully shape it into specific sounds. Like a sculptor starting with a block of marble and chipping away until, boom, there's a detailed figure. But instead of stone, it's sound waves.
That's really cool.
I know, right?
And the really cool part is they train this model to understand the difference between sounds that are part of the scene itself, like dialogue or footsteps, versus sounds that are added in for effect, like background music or those creepy noises that make you jump in a horror movie.
Right.
So the AI knows when to make sounds that match what you see on screen and when to add music or sound effects that, set the mood, enhance the story.
It's like Movie Gen Audio has a whole soundboard of possibilities.
Yeah.
And it just knows exactly which buttons to press to create that perfect auditory experience. Seriously, this is some next level AI filmmaking stuff. But let's zoom out for a second and think about the big picture. We've gone deep on all the different parts of Movie Gen, right?
Right.
But what's it all mean? What happens when AI can make entire movies from just a few lines of text?
I mean, that's the billion-dollar question, isn't it?
Right.
On the one hand, it's incredibly exciting. This technology could totally change how movies are made. Imagine anyone, no matter how much money they have or what their skills are, can make their story into a movie.
Right. It could be huge for new filmmakers, independent creators, anyone with a story to tell.
Yeah.
No more needing a Hollywood budget or a giant film crew, just your imagination and a really smart AI by your side.
Exactly. It could unleash this wave of creativity, give a voice to people and stories we've never seen before.
That's amazing.
It is. But of course, like with any powerful tech, there are downsides too, right?
Totally, yeah. Who owns the copyright to a movie made by AI?
Right.
What about the potential for misuse? This tech could make those super realistic deepfakes spread misinformation. It's a lot to think about.
It is, and these are conversations we need to be having right now while this technology is still being developed.
Absolutely.
It's not just about what AI can do, it's about what we as a society want it to do.
For true.
Finding that balance between helping people be creative, but also protecting against the risks.
Yeah, you're right. This is way bigger than just movies at this point. It's about the future of storytelling, of art, even truth itself, you know? We got to be careful and responsible as we explore this new world.
I completely agree.